Namaste. Dear respected audience, as usual, I would like to welcome you. Here today I brought a new personality. He is involved in tourism sector. He has been dedicating his services and teachings in Natham Institution of Nepal. He has got a long profile. Let me briefly tell you some. He is president of Chandragiri Tourism Board. He is former program director of Golden Gate International College. He is chief food and beverage department Natham and coordinator of Masters Hospitality Management Natham. He studied tourism in Tribhuvan University. Furthermore, he studied hospitality management in an international university, Bavaria, Germany. He went to Vishniketan Secondary School at Tripura. Let me introduce our personality here, Mr. Manaraja Khatri. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank you very much. How about you?
I'm very glad to have you right here. It's our program's real pride, see, as you have just spent your more than 3 decades in Natham in promotion of hotel management and tourism in Nepal. Would you like to tell me something about Natham, where still you have been?
So let's talk about the Natham first. So thank you very much for the very nice question that you have raised and asked to me. So Natham basically was established in the year 1972, and it is the institution is celebrating 50 years of its jubilee. So I've been there since 1988, and it's more than 3 decades. Yes. I have provided my services at Natham itself. So during this time frame and tenure, what I have found myself is, so at those time frame, it was said that only trainings are required to fulfill the human resources for the tourism and hotel industries of Nepal. Yes. That's why the name of the Natham was HMTTC. That means Hotel Management and Tourism Training Center. So in the year 1999, what we felt, so only tourism training center so cannot fulfill the requirement of the human resources for the hotel and the travel tourism trade. So we need to have some academic courses. So on that base, so we have started from 1999 onwards BHM, that's Bachelor's of Hotel Management, and 2011 BTTM, so that's a Bachelor's in Travel and Tourism Management, and 2013 so started MHM, Master of Hotel Management. So at present, so I'm looking after the coordinating part of the Master of Hotel Management. So if we talk about the how this institution helps or helped the organization, those who are in the business. So obviously, so those period there was no single any institution giving a training for skills oriented education. So in the hotel, obviously they require several trained manpower in the different departments. Likewise, so also it's required in the travel and trade business several trained required manpowers. So to fulfill the requirement of the human resources, Natham, at present Natham took initiation, and then they have organized so many syllabus, so many courses, and run the courses. And I believe as per the latest data, so we have studied, so till date, so approximate 56,000 human resources that have been produced from the Natham. So it's a proud of our country.
Yeah.
And then the most of the people known the Natham TTC and Natham. So people, those who have taken the training in Natham, and you could see they are the executive chef in the different 5-star properties of Nepal. And the people, those who have taken a education, academic courses, the NATAM, so they are also become an executive chef in the very highly profile international organization abroad also. So I have met recently in 2021, so in Sydney, Australia, one chef, he was from NATAM. And then also in the Dubai, Albert's chef, he was also from NATAM. And basically, this is how, so we have so many students, those who have taken education in the NATAM, so they have been abroad and inboard and taking a higher level of the position in the hotel and travel tourism industry. So this is how I think I have to introduce the NATAM. And the people, those who are willing to learn, so obviously it is always open and they can visit through the web pages, brochures, and can visit into the institution itself. And it's only one mother institution, I believe it. And then from here, so many of the hoteliers and the executives and the skilled manpowers have been produced, and they are still in the industry. And obviously they are working and they are serving nationally and internationally for the people, those who are acquired the tourism services.
Yes, of course. Manraja sir, you have been involving in a really one of the most important sectors of Nepal. Say the most important sector, because we better know that tourism is the backbone of our economy, right? Okay, 3 decades ago, you decided to have further study into tourism. At that time, I think it was really very adventurous subject, right?
Yes.
How could you just decide it? And one more thing, whether NATAM is providing required courses to the students from abroad or not?
Yes. So how I got the impression into it. So first let's talk a small story behind it. So that would be much more interesting for the audience as well as you. So when I passed out SLC examination, then there were our elder to advise where to study and what to study. Nowadays there are so many bridging courses, so many educators, we do find it out. So what I tried, so why not become an engineer? That's why I have applied in the Thapatali campus. So my name was published.
Mechanical engineer. Yeah.
And then I went to the college and I have seen the people. So they are wearing a gown and they are doing some welding works. They are cutting small pieces into some iron stripes. And what I thought is, so actually this is not engineering work. This is something different, laborious work. And I have seen the other friends, they are studying in different colleges. So what they are doing, they are having a very casual dress. And then the copy, they fold it into it and just keep into the jean pant fashion was there, a back pocket. And I wanted to wear like that.
Yeah.
So that's why I left the college, and I missed my engineering part.
From the very beginning, you were very serious.
Yes. Then once I thought, why not go to the hotel and let's look at the hotel. So at that time frame, Hotel Salty was the biggest hotel. It was known.
Still, I think.
Still. And then I have seen when I went to the hotel and outside of the notice board, so there was a notice of training opened. That's why I applied on the time frame, and then I became first among the so many number of groups, and I entered into the Hotel Salty Oberoi at that time frame. So from that day onwards, till date, I am still in the hotel industry, and my profession is changed from mechanical engineer to hotel line or hotel sectors. Okay, so and then from that day onwards, so I have worked very few years, and then NATAM was HMTTC. NATAM also make a demand of teaching faculties with a certain qualification, which I have already. That's why I applied. I also passed the examination. I became an instructor in the industry. So from that day onwards, so I am working in the NATAM, and you have asked regarding the how the different courses that have been designed. Okay, so I have a course design pattern that I have also learned. Okay, and then the so many syllabus that we have designed. And later on, what we could say that the course book or the course for the +2 hotel management and travel and tourism management 11 and 12, those courses also myself and my unit, the team. So those courses also we have designed. And even for the CTBT, which is the only one council in our country, for the CTBT, especially the courses of food and beverage service, barista, and these type of courses, we are involved together and made the different courses. And nowadays, so those courses are implemented into it. And another achievement part, I could say, that the Tribhuvan University, they do not have any
syllabus.
Syllabus regarding hotel management. So, and we request them to provide or make a bachelor's level hotel management courses. And they said, so we do not have any human resources manpower. And then we cannot make sure that how could we be able to make a syllabus for you. Then what we have done, so NATHAM itself, and they have hired consultant from India, and we sat down together, and then we designed a course of Bachelor's of Hotel Management, and we have given to the Tribhuvan University. And after that, and after some sort of exercises, and that course is approved by the Tribhuvan University, and it was launched, merged, and it was the first year, that was 1999. And the people, approximately 40 students can be taken into consideration. That's what the consider we have made so far.
Every year?
Every year. In the year of 1999.
1990,
yeah. And then only, I believe, 32 students, they took part into it. And all of them, very few maybe they are here. And all of them, they are abroad, and they are holding a very high position of the hotel industry.
Wow.
They are general managers, some are some revenue management managers, some are casino directors, some are residential manager, some are chef, and this is how the services have been growing up. And at present, if you talk about this BSM only, so we are taking in one shot, so 258 students at present.
At present?
At present.
I see.
Per session.
Are there any foreign students?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet.
And I hope you are trying. You are going to just invite or attract foreign students as well.
Yes.
That will, of course, help us earn our foreign currency.
Sure. So I think what implementation is required to invite the foreign students. So NATHAM has taken a accredited course from Tribhuvan University. The course which we are running in the colleges, so that belongs to Tribhuvan University, and every rules and regulation to be followed what Tribhuvan University says to NATHAM. So if international students to be invited, so nowadays how people will look after, so obviously they will go to the Google website and see the scenario where Tribhuvan University is.
But whatever, but you could just suggest.
Sure.
You could.
And regarding this, let's talk it another way. So, and what we have done in the past time and previous time, so why not the students from the SAARC region?
Yeah, that's why.
So let's not target the America or USA. Sorry. So several times the meeting commenced, commitment made, budget allocated.
Yeah.
But the result time frame of our country and admission of our country and the result and the time frame of our other neighbor countries are different.
I see.
That's why.
This is technical problem.
Yes. When we invited them to apply for the fellowship to our college, so the time is not supporting to them. This is how we become a little failure on that case.
But especially you can manage the time frame for NATHAM only in this regard.
Obviously.
Okay, Manuraja sir, now let the audience know about difficulties, problems you had gone through while achieving this position in break, please.
So difficulties, problems obviously are there. So now The group, we are at the top level of the management in the hotel and the tourism at present in Natham. So previously they were another faculty, another group, they were there. And due to the so many unavoidable circumstances of the government issues, political issues, and then some academic issues, so this was not developed well, and that's why the people are always harassing and then doing betterment in the country. Rather they prefer to go to the abroad and then they staying there or migrating there.
Okay, Manraja sir, would you like to suggest in this regard? Nowadays we actually don't have got nightlife, right?
Yes.
Maybe government is just talking about the security issues, right? At night it would be very risky, but in most of the countries, they are just making extra money through what? Nightlife. Here also, we can just run the lounge bars, nightclubs, discos, right? And some dance bars, restaurants also throughout the night. In this regard, would you just tell me through your real experience?
Okay, regarding this night lounge bar, I think it has to open. My experience is only problem is civilization. First of all, people must civilize, and if you are civilized,
this should be directly to the audience.
Yes. Oh, direct to the audience. If people are civilized, whatever the time, wherever you want to go, you go.
Even in a big concert, right? No problem.
Yeah, it doesn't make any differences.
Yeah.
So your entity or your something clue is you are keeping in mind, and so holding a night with somebody else, occupying the tables and chatting and looking after something else, then obviously it is dangerous.
Dangerous.
And always security forces require more. So we could see the developed countries, okay, so they don't feel anything else. So in the daytime, most of the time they are working, and but in the evening you could see the nightlife, shopping, eating, roaming, cool also due to the temperature as well. Yeah, everything is open, but there is no harmfulness. Why we do have? It's just because of ourselves.
Yeah, I have also seen after getting little intoxicated, people started showing their real manners.
First, we have to be corrected ourselves.
Yeah.
Everything can be open, and it doesn't harm anybody else.
We may not need any bounces there.
No, it's not necessary. This is what. And the people, they are there, and then so many people, they have been to abroad, and they have seen so many discotheque, nightclubs, and then even night markets and all. And sometimes it has been practices here in the Pasantapur, and after a few months, again it will come back to the same scenario. And always problem with so many cases, rape cases, hunting cases, and theft cases, and the drug cases, cheating. and even abusing cases. So that's why government is so aggressive, and they stop to do the nightlife. Otherwise, it can open for the tourism. It's a part of tourism.
Can you just suggest to government for permanent solutions regarding this?
To do this, obviously, a particular space area by kilometer. Be announced by the government, and nowadays we have so many sophisticated and modern facilities we do have. We may observe through the CCTV who is walking, where is walking, whatever is doing. So this can be controlled on the city street as well. Okay, and that will be monitored. And if there is some hanky-panky business is going on, immediately there's some civil people can control it also. Yeah, this is how I think it has to be open, but not everywhere. So the special areas where we can open this type of market, this type of business, and let the people that will be gathered there, and it will be very much fruitful for the country itself. So they will make a very good economy.
Yeah. So we do hope that the government should pay serious attention on this issue, nightlife.
Yes.
And let's talk about food and beverage. So you have been just providing training to the students of this course, food and beverage. And nowadays the consumers have become very choosy. They are very concerned about what the good food, good food habits. How can you just suggest people to be aware of food provided by the restaurants and hotels? How to check whether the food stuffs, the quality are good or not?
So for the people, those who are consuming meals in the different outlets, where nowadays we do have, I would like to suggest first of all the family members,
Yeah.
those who are at home.
Yeah.
And then first of all, let the family members themselves know where are they going
This is
and what are they eating.
Yeah.
And what practices we do have. Maybe our family, if my wife is saying, let's go to have something in the restaurant, and the husband is not explaining about what type of restaurant, what type of food that we are having, and then the when having, okay, let's go, why not? And he just, as per the request of the wife, goes to the restaurant, and then when they are seated on the table, then the waiter or the service personnel comes to ask,
Yeah.
what would you like to have, drink and the food, and the husband, maybe he is practiced to come and up so many places, he knows, but the wife doesn't know.
Yeah.
And then
Comparatively.
And then husband may ask something, and husband at that time asks the wife, what would you like to have? And wife doesn't know about the menu, doesn't know about the drink practices.
Which cocktail?
Yeah, and that's why what she said. So better fried rice. Because at home only plain rice was there, so I need to have a fried rice in that. So this is not the having practice.
I have heard and I've seen also when a waiter brings the menu, people look at it, turn the pages, and finally they come to momo and chicken chili and fried rice.
Okay, so that's why my suggestion to the first of all the family people, those they have to brief their family, wife, elders, or the childrens, so that we are having this. You can have this. So where we are going, so we can even look at the web pages. So this type of menus we could find it out. So we'll order this and we'll have togetherly. We'll have first the eating education or the food education be maintained at home. Then let's go to the restaurant. When we are entering into the restaurant, then we can evaluate the service standard of the restaurant.
Yeah.
As per the cleanliness of the
That's a must.
cleanliness of the chair, tables, glasswares, table appointments.
Yeah.
Because there are so many table appointments, maybe sauce bottles, maybe some salt and pepper shakers, toothpaste may kept on the table, how it look like, menus, and the uniform of the staff, grooming of the people, kitchen. And if it is appreciated to you, if it is appropriate, or you like to have something with them, so have. If not, so ask few questions back and go to another restaurant. I suggest to them. So first check yourself what menu is. And then when they sit down, then obviously they will know about if they see the cleanness of the glassware, is it clean or not, wiped or not. So lift the glass and check against the wall.
Wow.
In the light.
This is the tip, yes.
And then they will see a glass is not clean. That means, remember, so many other things are also not clean. So that's very simple. If they cannot clean the glass,
Even the glass.
and some cutleries, knife and fork, and how do they prepare nice food? How do you make imagination with them? So my checking part is that one. And then obviously this is how I will say. And then to having meal and all, so there are so many chicken station, burger house, pizza house, fast food restaurant, Nepalese cuisine, Thakali cuisine, Rana cuisine, Newari cuisine, so many that have been established, and millions of people they are having our meal per day. But always think about the health consciousness.
That you have just mentioned.
Yes.
So let the audience know about open kitchen.
So regarding open kitchen means the kitchen is island kitchen, obviously there, which is supposed to be at the middle or at the corner, it doesn't make a difference. And then whether people are having their meal on the table, from the table they can view the activities of the chef or the cook, those who are preparing the dishes inside the kitchen. So that is considering as an open kitchen. Okay, so people, they can view how people are preparing the dishes inside the kitchen.
Is an open kitchen a must in every restaurant or not?
No, not necessarily. But people would like to see, because it's visual impact.
They will get convinced.
And visual impact always provides the satisfaction to the consumer. It's visual impact. So how that food been prepared by the different people inside the kitchen, so they can view it. And that is called open kitchen. Kitchen is open and they can view, which is covered by the glass, and hygienic pattern is maintained there. Gloves they have worn, and the hat they have worn, and the shoes they have worn, the cap they have worn. Yeah, that's a sub cap. Yeah, and so many, and there are so many the equipment they have been there, and the people feel comfortable with the kitchen, and they say, yes, it's okay. This is how people will learn. Yeah, this is how open kitchen can be taken.
Would you like to suggest concerned authorities to have regular monitoring to check the quality checking in restaurants and hotels? How can it be conducted?
It is very much important. It is very much important, and basically, if we go back to the 30 years back, okay, so when Panchayat system was there, so Nagar Panchayat, they have a food inspector in their municipality, and food inspector used to go to the so many outlets, and they have been given a criteria of how to operate a restaurant, and then as per that it was there or not, checking practices were there. And the people used to they will come to the cross checking time to time, and food hygiene and everything was maintained. At present, I have not seen that type of practices. Yes, it had. And now municipality is there. It's a very big municipality we do have, and very talented people are also there. So if it has go through the municipality to check within their municipal, see how many different outlets are there, how they are serving, what is the quality of the food, what is the time frame, okay, and it is stale or they fresh, where do they buy, how do they store, how do they prepare and serve. If you go through this, and I think it would be much more better. And it is also a part of the local government, I believe it.
Okay. Manraja sir, thank you very much for being here with your precious time. Before we say goodbye to audience, please give some tips to the students who want to join NATAM.
Sure, thank you, sir. So I would like to advise or request the students, those who would like to study in NATAM. So please go through the web pages, and then our tutorial video of NATAM, so where everything is exposed, and they can go through it. And basically the students, those who are willing to build up their career in the hotel and the tourism industry, and I believe and I suggest that it's only one institution by the government. Okay, it was organized by the government, and we have won the prizes of the best colleges in the several years as a hospitality management college. So, and you can come and choose your career. So there are so many different types of courses being offered, not only academic, even the training courses are also there. Short courses like barista, who would like to prepare a coffee and work in the coffee station, please come. And who would like to work in the bar and do the mixology, some bartending courses are also there. Those who would like to make a culinary art, so art of culinary can be learned in the time frame of the 3 months. So there is a Nepalese culinary, there is a Chinese culinary, Indian culinary, yeah, and cuisine and continental culinary. And for those who would like to build up their career in the only bakery and pastry, so that type of courses also we do have. And these are the small courses. And for the people, those who are in the travel and trade, so there is courses of river rafting, there is a course of trekking guide, there is a course of tourist guide. Yeah.
All they can get.
Yes, through outside as well, and they have to visit the institution too.
Okay.
So then they will be the guided, and our counselors will explain about all courses, and happily they can will learn so many about the NATAM, and then they can build up their career, and they may be able to help as a good citizen of Nepal to the hospitality industry, because Nepal there is no option, I say, so except tourism.
Okay, thank you very much once again, Manraja sir. In future we'll meet again. Till then, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Dear audience, thank you for having lots of passions watching our program. See you once again next week at the same time. Till then, namaste.